Hello everyone, welcome to episode 2 of my Satisfactory Update 6 playthrough. As you can see, between episodes I have further tidied and organised the area, moving the copper smelters near the miner, as well as setting up some storage for that, as well as making more space around this miner, as we're going to need more smelters along here for these iron nodes here. In this episode we'll be looking to set up the manufacturing for iron plates, iron rods and copper wire. I'm going to start off by placing down all of the miners in the area. That's 3 more iron miners on the pure nodes over here and 1 more copper miner on the pure copper node up there. Let's go. First of all, we're going to grab some concrete out of our bin there, and we are going to extend this platform out enough to cover these miners, just to keep everything nice and organised. Grab the miner, go down, and then cover up this one. This is just to help keep all the belts nice and straight when you're moving everything around. Now we've got those all done. And we're going to put down some additional smelters to deal with that. We're going to put down enough for my final build, which is 8. I need 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. Now I won't be able to utilise all of these at once because I've only got Mark 1 belts, and to utilise all of these at the same time I'll need Mark 2 belts. But they will work for the time being. I'm going to get all of these belted up and I'll be back with you. Currently just working through setting all the recipes for these smelters. There is an easy way. Instead of going into every single one and clicking what you need, you can just press Ctrl C and then V to paste it. That one's already got iron in it. Just a little tip there. I'll continue wiring all this lot up. So we've just finished hooking everything up to the miners and to power. We have started using biomass leaves in the burners now. This is just a bit more efficient than just using leaves. And I'm hoping to get to solid biomass by the end of the episode because it is a lot more efficient. So just here. So what we need to do is construct all this. In fact, I'm going to do this now. This will be the next one I do. So we'll go for cable and screws. Unfortunately, we're still manually crafting everything. but this would just mean our power stays on for longer. So I'm going to get this done and I'll be back with you.
Milestone reached. Biofuel will ensure maximum efficiency of biomass burners. To aid in biofuel production, you are now capable of removing foliage that consists primarily of wood. Additionally, R&D inflated your pocket dimension.
So with that unlocked, we are now able to create a chainsaw to take down the trees around us. What do we need for that? So we need screws, cable, and reinforced iron plates. Back to manual crafting. To save you sitting through it all, I'll be back shortly. Alright then, there we have it. We have our new chainsaw. Oh yeah. Now we need to make some solid biomass first. So let's pick up some leaves. And then we'll craft all this into solid biomass, and then we can put that in our chainsaw. Get rid of this for the time being. Okay. And now we should be able to make those leaves into biomass leaves, and then into solid biomass fuel. Let's have a look here. So solid biomass leaves. We have that. We can make some solid biofuel down here. We'll probably get this sort of automatically manufacturing for us, just to save us some time in here. Once we've collected quite a bit of wood, for the time being, that should be enough. Let's take a look at this. Oh yeah. I'm going to try and avoid taking any trees down around my area because I actually like those. And all of a sudden we're going to be picking this fuel up really quickly for our biomass burners. As you can see, we're picking up leaves, wood and flowers. Flowers aren't useful to us for the time being, but they will come in useful later on. Time being, that will do. We'll get all this crafted up and put into our biomass burners, and then once again I'll be back with you, unless, well, you don't really want to sit through it all, do you? Right then, I haven't finished with the biomass yet. What I've done is just done a couple of quick and dirty setups dealing with biomass leaves and biomass wood, just to speed things up. So we've got the biomass going in there, and that turning into solid biofuel on both sides. And this just will speed up the process for me, and then I can get all these loaded up, and then I can go on and build the rest of the base, knowing that I'm okay for power for the time being. And this one's run out of fuel, so we're We're going to need need to put some fuel in these soon. Once I've gotten enough biofuel, I'll come back to you. Okay, so you join me back here after I've been away for a while waiting for the materials to be made for the biomass. Temporarily, I think I'll take this setup down because it's in the way of what I need to do next. I've also disconnected the power from the rest of the production that I'm doing at the moment, just so that I can prioritise getting the biomass up and running, the solid biomass. And now that's all done. Take all this lot down, and what we'll do is we'll now expand the rest of the base, or the rest of the factory, so that we can get the remaining bits and pieces up and running. So what we're going to do is we're going to get the iron ingots all made up into various things. So we'll have those iron ingots going into iron sheets, these iron ingots going into iron rods, and these iron ingots going into iron rods and then screws. What we're going to do is just going to bring up, let's empty our inventory first. Let's get rid of all the biomass, can go in here. Ingots, let's just put all the ingots back where they should be. I was doing some manual crafting. Okay, right, so first things first, we might need to do some more manual crafting quickly just to get the materials together, or we're going to need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of these, I think. Let's make all the materials for that quickly. Okay, so this is going to go pretty simply. So we'll put a storage container down here first, and we'll extend our platform out a little bit. Right then, put one of the constructors down. Down there. Let's actually bunch these up a bit more because we're running out of space. There. To make a perfect 90, just go straight from the entrance of your, or the exit of your equipment that you're coming out of, and just go across twice. 1, 2. And you make a perfect 90 every time. That goes in there. Goes in there. That one, we'll just, oh, don't have enough plates for that. We don't have any ingots on us, so let's get some ingots out. May as well get that one up and running. Get that going with iron plates. We'll then across. Start making iron rods. Take this one across there, across there, and we will put both of these onto screws for the time being. We will be changing later on. Just realised I made a mistake here. Bear with me. That can stay in. This will be iron rods, because then it's iron rods into screws. Iron rod. There we go. And what we do is let's take one conveyor out of there. Go into straight screw production from there. Across that in there and the screws, and then come over here to plate production. Screws. And we'll put some storage at the end here. Whoops. Quite enough. Take a little bit out of here. We'll do some manual crafting. Down the rods now. And that goes there. That into that. And I'll just show you from above what we've set up so far. So we have our production facility so far. We've got our 1, 2, 3, 4 iron miners doing iron. And they're going into those 4 smelters. There's 8 smelters there, but they're going into 4 for the time being. Then we've got our 1, 2 copper going into, again, just 2 of those smelters for the time being. We're just waiting to unlock splitters. And those smelters are going into those constructors to make the screws, rods and plates. And that's a good start for us. What we need to do now, we need to turn all those things into reinforced plates, because we will need more of them when we want to make more constructors. So did disconnect my power temporarily, so let's get that hooked back up. Where's this one red? Oh, no fuel in that one. It's good. That one's could be better. I think I can stack that. And no, 2 is the max on that. And the rest of this is doing okay. That is the basics of a little bit of early game construction. We'll get the wire made over here. Gonna need to do some manual crafting again just to bring up the cable. And you can just press spacebar to do automatic crafting. Should be enough cable now, I hope, for 2. Not even close. Let's just max out all the cables we can for now. What we're looking to do now is build up all of our materials so that we can start making progress in the hub here. Ideally we want a logistics mark 2 and logistics here to do splitting and merging, even taking up to other levels. This here, not as important. The other thing we want is that as well, which is the resource sink, because there are things in the awesome shop that we want to buy early. Currently we have most of the things that we can make being manufactured for us. So again, we've got our iron plates, iron rods, screws, and now we've got cable and wire being produced. What we're going to have to do is wait a little while for all of these resources to build up, and then we can move on to the next stage of building things up a bit further.
Go that extra kilometer. Go awesome.
Right then, we're almost done in this episode. What we're going to do, we leave, is set up the Awesome Sync and leave that running because I want to get some stuff out of the Awesome Shop before the next episode so that I can build up this base properly into, what it should look like really. At the moment, not looking like what I want it to look like. Let's get that hooked up. Then we'll slowly start making some awesome tokens. Here is the Ficsit Awesome Shop. What we want from here is various bits of aesthetic items. So all of these foundations, all of these walls, all of these roofs. We will have to unlock them in different parts of the MAM, but we'll get to that later on. But we won't need these just yet, but all of these would be handy. All of these to the best of our ability. The power pole attachments would be good, and walls as well. Whatever we can get our hands on, really. So what we'll do is we'll leave the Awesome Sync running for a little while, just so we can get enough coupons, and we'll go from there. But for now, that is going to be the end of episode 2. Thank you for watching, and join me in the next one. Bye for now.